quality of the picture goes. So hopefully I'll have good quality. Hopefully the quality is good here too. I am actually first day on there. So pretty much got all moisture out of there. And if I don't get it out immediately, it'll probably go. Welcome to MacBean Scottish Fitness. Thanks for joining in. Getting ready to cook up some breakfast. I am also talking to Instagram subscribers. So I got my Starlink hooked up. So I've only been waiting 2 years for it to get here. And now it's here. I'm pretty happy with it so far. There we go. Milo, how you doing there, sir? Like I said, just a smidgen, don't need much. All I'm doing is giving it like a thin coating. If you do this, you don't have to worry about your cast iron ever rusting. Look at that. And I've had this for 30 years. So it's all about taking care of it. You take care of it, it will take care of you. If it's rusty, that means you're using dish soap, which is going to remove the oils from it. Loretta, how we doing? Good morning. So how's the video quality? Is it better? I am now on Starlink. I'm waiting for the Terminator to show up any minute now. So we're getting the pan heated up. We put in bacon. While we're waiting for that, let's talk about nutrition. So I did pick up, probably seen this advertised everywhere, the Balance of Nature fruits and vegetables. I've been taking about 2 weeks now. I'm not going to say I just got more energy than I've ever had before, because I've always been pretty high in energy. So, but the whole idea is it's a supplement. And remember, supplements are to add to your diet, not to replace your diet. Hey, Ray, how we doing? Much better quality. Yes, because now I have an internet. There's much rejoicing. Yay. The other one I take, and this came from a subscriber, told me about this, is turmeric and moringa. All right, moringa is a plant, like in Southern Asia or whatever. And I take this, and my slight asthma I used to have pretty much has gone away. And then I have just a multivitamin. I don't care what brand. You'll have things, ours absorb, blah, blah, blah. It's a multivitamin. It's a catch-all. That's really what it is. Trying to sit there and catch something I haven't had, that my body needs. I know the main ones, zinc, magnesium, calcium, vitamin C, vitamin D, the B complexes. But sometimes, there we go. There's those small minerals that your body don't need much of, but if you don't get it, it can be very bad for you. So there was an article that I seen. Well, what it was one of those half truths. A lot of times you will see something pop up on Instagram, on TikTok, on whatever, and a guy will make a statement that's a half truth. So the original statement does have some truth to it, but you need the rest of the story. Bring on Midnight Madness. I can do that now. Yep. So one was that lifting wasn't healthy for you. Exercise wasn't healthy for you. All these athletes, died at a young age. But when you went into it, when you deep dived it, one or two more levels, motivation. Well, I'm glad I can be motivation. Now remember, there's a difference between being motivated and being motivating. All right, I can be motivating, but only you can be motivated. So if I'm helping you get motivated, that's why I'm here for. But pat yourself on the back if you're the one actually going in there and getting it done, because that is all you. So people could be motivating, but I can't cause people to get motivated. That has to come from within. Let me see. Hi, Teresa. How we doing? So I do now have a real internet, and there's much rejoicing. Yay! For my Monty Python fans out there. So I got the baking going. I'll be cooking my last 2 eggs. I'll have to go get more today. You want to buy it from the neighbor? I don't know. I don't know. Uh-oh. Yeah, I got 2. Okay. I got 2 eggs. Got the veggies. I'll probably put them in a tortilla. And big glass of Fairlife milk. And that will be eating good in the neighborhood. So I do have the pan all ready for that. All right, so I got the multivitamins here. This is water. I use this as a water bottle. The glass is better than plastic. So I filter the water with my zero water. It works okay. I wouldn't run out and buy it, but it saves me a lot of money in bottled water. Is weight gainer every day. There you go. Weight gainer will help you gain weight. It's all about calories. When it comes down to it, it's all about calories. So I do, once I finish it, I refill it and put it in the refrigerator. It's got this handy dandy resealable plug here. Boom, there we go. It's H2O. Now it was beer when I first bought it years ago. And the whole idea is you want to stay hydrated, especially in the hot summer. You know, who would have thought it would get hot in the summer? Inconceivable. Anytime we have a hot day or a big storm or whatever, oh, it's climate change. No, it's not. Rarest veteran, good to see you, sir. It's been a while. Yes, well, I have a well water. It comes from my ground. I've got about 14 acres separating me from the farmers, and then I run it through a filtration system before I drink it. So it's about as safe as I can make it. I do have a Berta system too. I haven't used it yet because it's for extreme emergencies. I bought it and I bought an extra set of filters. Filters are good for like 6,000 gallons of water, so I got 12,000 gallons of water I can purify, and I also would make secondary filtration. But I am on my own well and septic. So the water's coming from the ground from me, and hopefully most of the chemicals that may have seeped into it from the farmers have been filtered out. I'm hoping that I'm really far enough away from the fields. I mean, I've got like probably a 5-acre radius from any of the farmer fields from where my well is. So it should be better. Randy, good morning. How was it there in Missouri? Actually, my wife's in Missouri right now. I popped on the video chat briefly for her this morning. But it's already in the 80s. It's going to be hot. Hot. And so on Instagram, I do appreciate you joining in. I hope to do more of these. I haven't really done a lot of lives, but I hope to be able to do these at the same time that I do my breakfast chats here. So You can join my YouTube channel of the same name, MacBean Scotts Fitness. Then I also have one called MacBean Farms and Prepping, and it's going to add the word and wildlife to it. But I get some cool wildlife here. 80 degrees at the moment. Possible rain this afternoon. Yeah, they were talking about some rain maybe later on tonight here too, which is fine. That'd be good. All righty. Thanks for joining in, everybody. So, bacon I cook slow. You don't hurry a good process. These tongs are what? 31 years ago. Walked into a shop in Galena, Illinois, and they had a sign there. This is a retail shop. You are expected to purchase something. So I bought this. I bought this prepper grinder 31 years ago. Have them still both. I did appreciate that they're to the point. Okay, y'all, won't be looking. Grab something and buy it. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. Now, I wonder if I should bring this in a little bit. Cut it down a bit. Scoot it in a bit. There we go. I keep leaning forward to read everything. I've got good local water, but also have a Berkey, on the shelf for future needs. That's what mine's for. Pretty chilly here, about 19 degrees Celsius and a cold wind. I'm thinking 19 degrees Celsius, probably around 50 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what the conversion actually is. So, I had the bacon cooking in there. Once I get all the grease in the bacon, I'll put the onions and peppers in there and get them a little sauteed. Pop my 2 eggs in there. And then if I'm really, really motivated, and I might be, I'll sit there and cook up a tortilla because I need to use them up and fold that in there on my plate and be ready to eat some more breakfast. Once again, this is water. Now, the shirt I have on is from Operation 1620, which is joined with the Benefit Veterans Network. And the whole idea is they are trying to get veterans off of opioids and alcohol. From the use of cannabis. I don't take any myself, but I think it's a far. Oh, cancel it. You want to be in this live video? What he said, or did I just hit buy? Well, let's try this and see how this works. I don't know if you're in the live video or not. I don't see any split screen. I'm not even sure if I had that ability. Oh, yeah, there we go. Well, it looks like we might have somebody joining in. We'll see if my internet will allow it. I'm starting to hear some sounds, but okay, I can hear you, but you're breaking in and out. There you are. I'm doing well. I didn't even know I could do this. Keep learning new about this technology. Yeah, so my internet during the summer just went to nothing. I'm on a hotspot generally out here, and AT&T, because I live out in the middle of nowhere, outside of a town of only 500, they just don't care. So I just set up my Starlink today. So now I have an internet. Well, I appreciate that. All right. That's what the channel's about, getting people just to do some sort of exercise, whether it's lifting weights, whether it's going for walks, hikes, or the tough stuff like yoga, as I do that stuff. Eating better, and just having a better disposition about life. I see a lot of people complaining, and when I break it down, they really don't have anything to complain about. Yeah, the first thing I ask him, are you dying from cancer? Oh, no. Okay, because if you were, you got a reason to complain. You have some sort of, ailment? No. Okay, then you're healthy. You should be happy. So I try to address, that's my message. I go outside, I spend a lot of time outdoors. Weekends I go out and, we go watch live music, socialize with people, have some drinks, eat some good food, get home early, because I'm older. It is. So, and it is. And I have been fortunate. Every injury I've had, I've recovered. They wanted me to have surgery. I told them no. 2 years later, I was back to 100%. But no, I kept lifting. I lifted a little bit lighter weights for a couple of weeks. Did more cardio, did more legs, but I had thrown against my boy in discus. I had really threw my one right shoulder out, and the doctor wanted me to have surgery, and I told her no. And she goes, "Well, you're going to have to stop lifting." And I said, "No." She goes, "We got to stop lifting heavy." I go, "Okay, once again, no." She goes, "Well, I'm going to give you something for the swelling. Can you at least take 2 weeks off?" I said, "I can do that." So I took the medication for the swelling, and I did legs and cardio for 2 weeks, and I was right back at it. So I do a lot of small shoulder exercises, which I've shown before, where you can just have some like 5-pound weights or eights. Now, don't need to be much. We have one that are called field goals. You do about 4 or 5 sets of about 15 to 20 reps. And then if you got cables, you're going to come in like this way, do the same thing, the slight weights, and then you're going to reverse it and you're going to come in this way. And I had a guy show me that, about 15 years ago when I had another shoulder injury. I've injured my shoulder 3 times, but I've healed it each time. And those made the difference. So what they do is they strengthen those small muscles that hold that rotator cuff tight. And I do them all the time now. And I think that's one of the reasons my shoulders are so healthy. Yeah. I got 2 streams going here, so pardon me. I do have well, I appreciate it. Thanks for joining in, and keep up the good work. And jump in and message anytime. I do, like I said, I do have a YouTube channel of the same name, which I do longer videos. And I'm trying to do this when I live streams at home. I'm gonna try to do both now that I have a true internet. All right, thank you, man. Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. I'm trying to read. There we go. So I got the bacon done. So what I'll do is I'll pull it out and put it in just have it kind of degrease a little bit. And then in the grease, I'm going to put my onions and jalapenos and green peppers in. And then if I don't think I have enough there to cook it, I'll add some butter. Let me check here and see what I've been missing. Poor Milo. No. The fires went off. So I had I didn't do any shooting. Boom. Hello. I gotta get to the right one so I can read that. Asado, how you doing? Welcome. I didn't do any fireworks or shooting the gun off this time because my cat Binks has an issue with it. So I didn't want to freak her out. Usually I would shoot some rounds off to celebrate the 4th. But now that I got a kitty cat decided to be my pet, and she decided to be it. It wasn't my choice. After 6 years, decided to be friendly. I had some butter there. Now I'll crack the 2 eggs, and we'll get ready to. So, appreciate it. Hey, coffee first. There we go. Good morning. Good to see you. Now, not that I had any issues with the person, but so yeah, I didn't do any fireworks this time. I was thinking about, maybe I'll fire off some rounds when I get home late at night. And then I said, the cat was at the front there wanting to talk to me. So I didn't want to. The heck is this? Okay, that's different. We got a new thing here. Just kind of playing with now that I have. It's like now that I have an internet, I'm starting to discover all sorts of things. So I got those sauteing. Need to stir it up. Little secret spices that suspiciously look like fresh ground pepper and sea salt. It could be, not saying though. And greens from Argentina. All righty. Okay, so we got stuff from Argentina. Thanks for joining in. Argentina, and I usually get some from Venezuela also. That's pretty cool. So I'd like to thank everybody for joining in. Got my last 2 eggs. I'm going to go out and get some more. I might sit there and drive down to the neighbor and see if he's got some. Probably they don't have any cash. I have coins. Argentina. That's where the primers for the freedom seeds are from. Isn't that funny? We have to outsource it. Can't make it here. I know for a while, boy, those were impossible to get. Looking good in the neighborhood. So I put the bacon away. See if anybody's any more comments yet. Nope. So remember, I do have a YouTube channel and Instagram channel of the same name. If you're not on one or the other, I'd appreciate it if you did. My Instagram channel is now over 11,000 subscribers, or joiners, or whatever you want to call them. Follow me. More bacon, you got it. Yeah, Blue, yep. Blue keeps the trolls from trying to fool you. Got me a ranch. So I do that because at one time, most of you probably remember, we had a poor sad troll that used to copy people's YouTube channel and come across and try to act the fool. Now we see, when there's send a request to be in your live view. All right, so let's try that. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how many people I can get into the live view, but I'm gonna try it just because it's new technology now that I have the ability for the technology. Might have fun with it. We got somebody else coming here in the live view. Hey, Michael. Good morning. How we doing? Good if I see you. So how's the video quality? And I'm not just running this off the computer, but I'm also running one off my Instagram. So everybody, thanks for the thumbs up. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do. I know the Instagram's trying to connect. I'm starting to hear some voice. I think it just takes time for it to actually get filtered in. Oh, we did for a while when I was in the gym, Randy. We used to get Well, it was just one person, and he would make a lot of different accounts. Hey, how we doing? Oh, how we going? Hey, how you doing? Okay, I'm not hearing you, but I can see you. And it could be this might take a while for. Oh, thank you. How you doing, Paul? How's your jet ski doing? How's Eugene doing? I worked yesterday, 12-hour shift, but the money was good. We got to get together out Utica. We're out here doing some shooting and cooking. Now that I've expanded my gun range, y'all are going to have to come out. It's been too long. Yep. It's been too long. What else? I was thinking of something else. So I now have Starlink. That's why I can do this. I'll never be able to pull this off on my hotspot. I've got my YouTube going at the same time. I haven't put it on the roof yet, but I will. I've just got it sitting on a table outside temporarily. So I got the equipment like on Monday, and I just now got it set up this morning. So I will be able to do more on the internet. So I'll be letting AT&T know I'll be canceling their hotspot. Because unless you were in town, unless you were in town, and if you were in town, you didn't need it because then you had such a strong signal for your phone. And the last time I talked to them, their comment was, "Oh, I know why you don't have a good signal. You're in a lousy area." We didn't do anything about it, though. That made me a little upset, just a little bit. So I'm cooking. I got green peppers, jalapeno peppers, and onions. The onions not from the garden, but the peppers are. And I got a couple fresh eggs from the neighbor. Come on. You put a garden. Did Eugene put a garden in? Eugene put a garden in this year? I think we're having audio issues. Yeah, it could be I just got too many things going on. Yeah, so I'm getting peppers only because I kept them indoors all winter. And they're alive because peppers will do that. Tomatoes are starting to get big and I'm starting to get some blossoms, but it's probably be another month before I get any tomatoes. And then I had cilantro grow wild. I got about a 6-foot patch of cilantro from last year when it seeded. And then some carrots came up from last year and some onions came up from last year. Yeah, you got it. I have a channel of that name too. That's because people were like, I was posting the wildlife and gardening stuff on this channel. Somebody's like, well, I don't want to see that. Why don't you just do a separate channel? So I did. All right. So what do you think of my water bottle? And it is water. It is water. It stores in glass a lot better. Let me catch up here. 5 green beans. Let them go to seed. There we go. We got Creepy Whale. Hello. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. So I got YouTube going on too. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that too now that the rain came. Thank you. Well, I appreciate you stopping in. I will. She's down in Missouri right now, seeing with her sister. So I'm a bachelor this week. Yeah, I'm working. Actually, probably not until the weekend. I work second shift, so I can't. It kind of kills my ability to drink, which is probably a good thing. All right, well, oh yeah, tell Eugene I talked to Adam yesterday. Adam Solarsky. That's what I was. He recovered from his second heart attack. I knew he had a first one. So he said he's on a lot of medication and that. But he survived it. He survived it, and he sounded good. You know, he'd given up. Yes. Yeah, so I'm going to try to see him come this winter. You know, when we go out to visit Shayna. So, alrighty. It's nice having a real internet. I will. Alrighty. You too. Thanks, Paula. Bye-bye. Alrighty. My father grew what mushrooms before I was born. Oh, mushrooms. I do like mushrooms. So, give me another tortilla. I can do these. Oh, shoot. Now I knew I should blow them out. Tore it. These might be getting to the point where I'm going to have to toss them. I don't know how long they're good for, even refrigerating. Cook thoroughly before eating. Here we go. So I got my patty. Woo-hoo. I think somebody else wanted to join in there, but I think they've been flipped up too far. So if I missed you, I do apologize. It wasn't on purpose. I got a small phone, it's hard to see. Let me see if I can scroll. Oh, there we go. There's a lot of views. Oops. Yeah, there. There we go. Try this. Say hi to everybody and see what's going on. So I got that cooked off the side, waiting for the skillet to get the right temperature. It's about medium. I think I know what that said. In the White House, what a surprise. Am I using oil there? No, bacon grease. And in the frying pan, I just got a very, very slight film of olive oil. That's it. And I found cocaine in the White House. I wonder how that could happen. Too funny. I don't know. When they say truth is strange fiction. Yeah, it sure is here. All right, got that medium. That should be good. Put it on there for about a minute. Flip it over. That should be ready to eat. These might still be good for another round. I guess until they turn green, they're still good. I try to repurpose most things. Made myself $10 for picking up all those cans along the road this winter. They seem to be paying a little bit better for aluminum than they were. It's kind of nice. But before they weren't paying worth up. You know what I mean? So hopefully we'll get back to doing the Midnight Madness ones. I do get a lot of people from Yeah, I love tomatoes. It is strange. It is. I think it's encouraged. I don't know. I still like to live this. I keep things simple and easy. So, yeah, it's kind of nice getting set up here. Not having to sit there and go through the freeze frame all the time. Yeah, fresh tomato with salt. It is good stuff. Wow. I would have thought that would have been warmer. I might have put it on there too soon. Yeah, it's starting to bubble up now. We'll see how this one goes. There we go. Not bad. Move on the other side. First time I made these by hand, I used Crisco instead of bacon grease or lard. That was my first mistake. And then I cooked it in oil. That was my second mistake. So they came out looking like, when did you start lifting? When I was about 13 years old. So almost 50 years ago. I was very light. I was probably about 9 pounds, tall and skinny. I wanted to build some muscle mass, so I started lifting. I had an old concrete and plastic coated weights, like 110-pound set, Sears Special. I built my first bench out of wood. I used to lift in my bedroom. I remember the first time I dumped the weights. My dad was in the basement right below me. Boy, did he come flying up. He was not happy. When I started learning about spotters. But yeah, so back when I was about 13, I started lifting. And I kept with it. I think a lot of people say, well, you shouldn't be able to lift those weights because your joint should be this, your joints should be. My joints have been used to this. I've got my joints used to this. I've taken pretty good care of myself. Only on a few occasions I get injured when I wasn't paying attention to what my body was trying to tell me. Hey, Ark Wild Man, how we doing? Thanks for joining in. Appreciate it. Thanks for the thumbs up. Is now I have a internet. So my Starlink, which is temporarily set up, I literally have it running outside, sitting on a table. I need to stop at the hardware store and get some better screws before I mount it to the roof. But they don't give you mounting screws or anything like that, which I can kind of understand. And then I had to kind of figure out where was the best place for it to be. So I think I got the area where I want it, and then I didn't want to drill a hole through the wall yet until I get Mama back home, and then it'll get hooked up permanently. You just turned 13. There you go. So don't be in a rush. All right, slow and steady. It'll seem like Papa's Farms. How we doing? Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for coming in. When you first started, it seemed like, oh man, I'm not making any progress. I'm just sore. I don't have big muscles yet. I don't take time. You will change slowly over time, and you won't notice it because you're looking at yourself pretty much every day, and that's it. But what will happen is after a couple of years, somebody who hasn't seen you in that time period will notice it. They'll be like, "Oh my God, you look great!" Come, yada yada yada. So, all right, I got the tortilla. Let's get the food in there. Cha-cha-cha-cha. Put the bacon pieces in there. Oh, this is looking good. So the whole lot of nutrition should be fun. You want to have good nutrition, learn how to cook. And a good meal takes at least 30 to 45 minutes to make. So if you're at a restaurant, you order a meal, and it shows up in 5 minutes, you're not at a restaurant, you're in a fast food place. All right, so we wash it down with my sponsor, who isn't, Fairlife Milk. And for a little extra flavor, A1. Got it. In there. I'm gonna sprinkle the day. There we go. Ooh, that's looking good. Get my MacBean Scottish Fitness. If you are interested in shirts or coffee cups, you can go to my daughter's Etsy shop, Fallout Umbrella. You can pick up the MacBean Scottish Fitness merchandise there. Now we're ready to eat. Telling you, yum. So on Instagram, we'll end that here. All right, we'll be eating. They're used to me eating. And thanks for joining in. Appreciate everybody stopping by. If I didn't get you to join in the views, I do apologize just because I missed you. I'll try to catch it up next time. And everybody, remember, rest, nutrition, proper exercise, and have fun. In video. Share. All righty. Live at the farm. There we go. Now, pretty cool. So I'm pretty happy. Looks like everything is working as it should be. Let's try to get this folded over. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Woo! A little oily there. Hopping in for a minute. Hey, Prepping Artist, thanks for dropping in. Thanks for the thumbs up. Appreciate it. How you like my new internet? I'm going to start doing more of this stuff, and people won't have to be complaining about my lousy video and audio. Hopefully. So I'm letting all this olive oil and butter drip out. That was like a bit of a byproduct I didn't really want that much of. Not bad for you. Nothing wrong with it. Oh. It is so good. Oh man, this is so tasty. It's kind of like watching your videos, Mark. Wow, man. Except I'm not sitting down on a campfire doing this. Mm-mm-mm. Hopefully we'll start getting Mrs. Worm to pop in and say hello. I'll have to send her a message and let her know that I can start doing this more often. Mm-mm. That's nice today. I don't have to rush doing the work. I had to yesterday because I was working 11-11. Still pretty sunny here, but for right now, my Starlink can be temporarily installed. The screws I currently have, I think I can get something better. And then, oh yeah, I won't be able to hook up. Yeah, on my Xbox. Beaverines, you know it. I haven't updated my Xbox and won't get it forever. Yeah, this week, yeah. Mm. Time to walk up. Oh, that's so good. When it's hot like this, I tend to eat lighter initially. Because unlike the winter, where you need all that energy to make heat, basically here you're just trying to get rid of the heat. Oh my goodness. Now I can do things I never could do before. Walk out to the deck, sit there and relax out there. So let's go ahead and do that. Now I won't be able to I won't be able to go out to the garden this week because I'm pretty sure my router doesn't have that range. Garden out there. Hey, Banks. There's my here's the mascot. What's up, kitty, 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 kitty? Well, what's up, buddy, kitty? There we go. Little Banksters. So this is my feral cat. After 6 years, I decided to become a buddy. Now she's waiting for me when I get home. Oh, God. Yeah. Being on hold, trying to get stuff done. It's the only reason I like to have a Bluetooth. At least I don't have to hold the phone up to my ear. Yeah, she got rid of her feral card. And then when I go out to the pond at night with that little spotlight on my head and that, she'll come out there and scold me for being out there. She's worried the coyotes will get me or something. I don't know. Oh, yeah, she's just happy as a clam. Even though it's probably cooler on the ground, huh? Yeah, it's probably cooler on the ground. Yeah, supervisors. So I'll be at the pond and also hear her. You know, get back up to the house. During the day, she doesn't have much of a problem with it, but she did come up to me underneath the oak tree one time too. I don't know what was going on. I don't know what you're doing over there when you can be over here and petting me. You're just a purring away. Aren't you? Yeah, you're just a purring away. So this is the deck. We sit most of the time. And even if it's too hot for her to be on my lap, then when we're out here, she'll be on the floor next to, kind of taking it easy. She's content to be on my lap this time. Yeah, she does. She's got all her claws. I let her keep the claws. Coffee first. Thank you. Appreciate you jumping in. It's the first time I'll be able to do a live stream like this. Remember the thumbs up and subscribe and share and all that goody good stuff. I will be I'll be keeping my hotspot for at least another week because I do go to Pittsburgh. I'll probably have to use my mobile hotspot to do any videoing from there. So next Tuesday I will be in Pittsburgh and hope to throw well. I'm gonna do some little mowing today, try to get some throwing in. And then it's I-O. It's off to work I go. Oh, Kitty just enjoying this. See this? Oh yeah, this is life. So everybody, thanks for joining in. I've been going for about not quite an hour. I doubt if I'll take first, Ray, but I'll do my best. As long as I throw better than I threw in Iowa, I'll be happy. There's some guys that did this in college, and they're probably throwing a good 20, 30, 40 feet further than me. That's this year. We'll see where I can work it up to. Slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. All righty. She did loving it. All right. Bye, everybody. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. Oh, Kitty don't want to go. Just stay here, Daddy. Just stay here. I'm just as comfortable as can be.